In today's video, we unbox, install, and road test the Armytrix valvetronic exhaust for the Porsche Macan. Welcome back, everyone. This is Joe at Forge, where I share my passion for creating, building, and racing high-performance vehicles. On this channel, I do a lot of how-to guides on custom fabrication, product reviews from the vendors that support our builds, as well as toss in some behind-the-scenes vlogs to show you guys what goes on here at Forge Performance. So if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. And if this is the type of content that you are interested in, please consider subscribing. Now let's get on to the video. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Joe at Forge with yet another unboxing video for the Armytrix Porsche Macan valved exhaust system. So we did a video about the Flat 6 Motorsports air intakes, and I have since sold that car, so it had a very short life for me. But I was still really impressed with how the Macan took to the power upgrade. So we did the air inlets, and then we did the off-the-shelf cob map, and we kind of just left it alone. Mine had the adjustable exhaust from the factory with the valve on it, so I really didn't feel the need for the exhaust. And these really don't gain a ton of power on the car, but they make them sound incredible. So we had another opportunity for a customer of ours that wanted to upgrade their exhaust system, because the Macan is actually pretty darn quiet as it comes out of the box. So this is one great way to improve the sound of the car. It's got that V6 sound, turbo sound that we all like. And let's go ahead and get this thing opened up and see what you get in the box. All right. Now, hopefully this isn't too awkward. And everybody loves packing peanuts. Let's see here. So we have the, looks like the midsection of the exhaust. I'll set this aside for a second. Assuming these are going to be the tips, but we'll get into that here. A nice fancy Armytrix box that I'm assuming is going to have some of the electronics and the valve components in there. Another tip. One of the muffler sections that we'll show you. The other tip. And the other half of the muffler. Let's just make sure I didn't leave anything else in here. Little hardware box. All right, I think I've gone fishing and there's nothing left in the pond. So let's see let's open box some of this other stuff here. So let's get a good look at what these tips look like. So this customer went with the black tip, and I'll leave the protective coating on there until we install it on the vehicle so we don't damage it in any way. But there's a nice black tips with the Armytrix logo on the top. So all four of those are gonna pretty much look like this. And they have the nice clamp to adjust them. So we'll just leave the other ones in the packaging. We don't need to open those up. This should be all the hardware to mount the exhaust system here. Yes, just a box full of these nice stainless steel clamps. So you don't have to worry about these, locking up or seizing up. The high quality there. Let's we'll just unbox one side of the muffler section because they're essentially the same. They just Y off in the middle. Really nice, polished system. And they go through the extra mile there of protecting all the ends of the system where it needs to not get damaged. So we'll just remove that so we can show you guys. And this is the valved system here, so you can see they have their own proprietary valve with their logo on it. It's vacuum actuated, and it allows that flap in there to be opened or closed to increase or decrease the sound of the exhaust. That seems to be all the rage these days, to be able to have an exhaust system that is loud when you want it and quiet when you need to creep through the neighborhood. You don't wake up the neighbors on your way to work or early on a Saturday morning to make your Home Depot runs. So I won't bother with unboxing the mid pipe section. It's just some polished stainless tubing, but it's all seamlessly bent, really high quality. And I'll show you next what's in this box here. So it's an OBD2 dongle. You get 2 of these remotes to activate the system. And then you get a couple Armytrix stickers you put on your toolbox or on the window of the car. You have the check valve, vacuum tees, zip ties, all in the box. Everything's provided. A little actuated solenoid, the OBD2 cable to plug in and program it, and then the vacuum assist off of the motor to open and close the valve. So all really well packaged. And a nice presentation on that part of the box. They didn't hold back there. All right, that's it for unboxing this exhaust. I know that's we don't do this too often on some of these more common parts, so let us know in the comments below if this is something you guys enjoy seeing. A lot of times when big, large items like this get installed on your vehicle, you never see the box or what comes in the box. You just see it get installed on your car after you picked it up. So we'll transition over to a few shots of the exhaust being installed on the Macan, and then we'll show you some sound clips and show you what it sounds like with the valves open and closed, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, you saw Emilio do the hyperlapse install of the exhaust, but here's what it looks like fully installed. You can see all the nice mandrel bends, it's all welded and polished. Comes back around, just basically laid out exactly like the factory exhaust. Out into the black tips. There's a couple different options for tips. This customer opted for these, and it matches the car perfectly. And then we spent the time wiring up the valves. You can see the valves up in there on each side. And now what we've all been waiting for. Let's hear this cold start on this Porsche Macan with the Armytrix valved exhaust. Alright guys, you saw all the videos of the car on the rack. We installed everything. We did the cold start and we did all the modes for the remote control in the shop. And now let's tell you what it actually sounds like out on the road. So everything's closed right now, and we'll just do kind of a normal drive away, and we'll let you see what that sounds like, and then we'll change it to race mode. I think that's pretty much, shoot, that almost sounds a little quieter than stock to me from what I remember on my Turbo. But let me turn the car around. We're just on a little side street here that's on a kind of a closed course. So let me turn the car around and put it in race mode, and we'll try it again. All right, guys, now we hit the little R button on the remote control. You can hear the tone gets a little bit deeper. I don't know if it's picking up on the microphone. It's very subtle. Just like this car. So, I mean, you're not buying this Macan to show off. It's a very understated car, but it is a driver's car. So, hit the R button, and let's see what it sounds like now. Much better sound, and that's totally tolerable. I would pretty much leave it in race mode all the time based off of that. So that's the Armytrix exhaust. We're just going to drive it back to the shop here. I'm totally happy with it. I mean, cold start is probably a little bit loud, but I'd leave it in race mode all the time if this was my vehicle. I think the customer's going to be extremely happy, but to make it back to the shop, we'll just put it in comfort and we'll cruise under the radar. So with that, we'll see you guys on the next video.